Urban exploration generally is about gaining access to off-limits places in cities. So you can kind of break it up into three categories. You can think about abandoned buildings that are around us at street level, infrastructural systems that are underneath us, and then skyscrapers, high-rises, construction sites that are above us. Very often the city that we experience is a city that's presented to us. And so urban exploration gives us a way of understanding the city not as a site to be seen, but a place to be experienced. It would be naive to assume that people want to be urban explorers themselves. There's a lot of interest in urban exploration, but it's vicarious interest. People want to live through the practice, so they want to look at the photos, and they want to imagine the city differently through looking at those photos. But what I hope that it does more than that is it actually gives people a sense that the city can be something else, right? And so they might choose to explore the city in their own ways, not necessarily as urban explorers, but maybe as, that they would use public space differently, or they would create their own public space. Instead of thinking about the political process as something that you have to wait to be invited to, you use activism, just going out and doing things, making things happen, building things. You use that as a way of opening space for a discussion. Because, once you build a skate park in a space without permission, then suddenly, you force everyone to have a discussion about whether that skate park should exist. Urban exploration was sort of filling something in me that I was searching for a long time. It gave me a sense of agency, that every time I went out exploring, I felt fulfilled. I felt that I was in control of my life, and I felt that I had a political voice. On some level, I know that a lot of people that I've been close to throughout my life feel a sense of anxiety or a sense of frustration, and they're not sure where it comes from. Maybe one of the reasons why we feel anxious and frustrated is because we're not even in control of our lives anymore. That a lot of the decisions that guide our everyday experiences are being made by someone else. And so urban exploration is kind of, in the most kind of raw and brutal context, is about freedom, the freedom to make a choice for yourself, even if it's a bad one.